Hello guys, welcome to another video. I'm Wilco, and in today's video I'm going to be getting the train from Kunming in China to Dali, which is apparently one of the oldest surviving villages here in China. So we're going to be checking out what that looks like. I'm staying in Dali Old Town on the recommendation of a friend who lives in China. I'm super excited to see what that looks like. Also my first ever train in China. So I've got my ticket, I've got my DD on the way, which is Uber here in China. He'll be here in 2 minutes, then we'll be heading to the station and getting on the train second class. It's about a 2-hour journey, and then we'll be exploring all that Dali has to offer. So why don't you join me? If you want to see the rest of my trip, then hit that subscribe button below and let's get into it. Train number 8710. D8710. Aha, platform 6B. This one. Let's have a wander around this station. It's absolutely huge. Wow. Ticket gate 6B, 8710, which is my train to Dali. Opens up at 8:05, platform 8, inspection time 7:50. I need to wait until 7:50. Well, it looks like people have already started queuing up now. There's a big group of people. But I have a reserved seat. It's like 7:36 now. It says 7:50 there, so I will wait. I don't want to stand for 20 minutes when I can see the queue. So we'll see. Looks like we're almost ready to board now. But because I have this ticket, I'm going to use a manual channel. I don't trust that the passport's linked to the ticket. I know on the other ones I have, I don't need to collect a physical ticket because I've got, it's like an e-ticket. So you give your passport information when you register, and then you just scan your passport at the gate, and that allows you onto the platform because they know that's your ticket. But for this, it was from a different company, from 12 Go. So I'm just going to go through manual check for my first time. Also the queue maybe is a little bit shorter in this one, so that might have something to do with it. Ni hao. Ah, thank you. Scan my passport and it actually showed my ticket number and my coach number, which is really good. Maybe the ticket's just more so I know where I'm sitting. One thing that I do find interesting here is how many people just smoke in public. I was in a shopping centre and there was a guy just smoking in the wash basin area of the toilets. And I was just like, oh, even though there was a big sign saying no smoking right next to him, I was like, this is just a thing here where people seem to smoke inside. Even at the minorities village I like to stay as well, people are like leaving the toilets with a lit cigarette in their hand. So this is something I didn't know about China. Being an ex-smoker, it's no good to me now. So let's try my first ever bubble tea. It's blueberry bubble tea. So it's got little bits of blueberry in the bottom there, can you see? But it's also like loads of milk and then like ice shards. Right, look. That's really nice. I like that. But it's not like creamy, because you know, like some of the coffees you can get where, especially in India or other places, I found they put loads of sugar in, they put creamer in, so it's like very phlegmy for me. Oh wow! I actually had no idea it was here because it was so quiet. So looking for seat number 4. Ni hao. Yes, right side. Yes. There we are. 4C. So I'm on 4C, which is the aisle C. We've got 4A. We've got this table.
您在拿取或摆放行李时，请注意安全。行李架上背包侧蹲。
Let's go and check out the rest of the carriage, shall we? Look at the amount of space there is here. Some amazing scenes as well. Like, you just get villages and then all of a sudden you're cut through a mountain. You'll just see loads of bridges. Let's keep going. Going 192. get hot water. So if you want to have a cup of tea, you can have a cup of tea. You've got storage area here for luggage, and then you've got two choices of toilet, either a Western toilet or you've got your squat toilet. Hello Dali. Some amazing views on the train. And it's also really quiet, like there was no one sat next to me, there was nobody sat on the 2 or 3 rows behind. So it's great, I got a window view. So beautiful. Going up to like 193 kilometers an hour. It's so quick. We're heading for the exit, and then the accommodation that I booked for Dali, they messaged me to say would I like a pickup, and because it's located in the Old Town, this means that cars can't drive there. So I said yes. I'm excited. Do you need my passport? So it's going to take about 50 minutes apparently to get to the hotel. So we're just heading now to the location of the hotel. I'm excited to explore what Dali has to offer. I've heard lots of great things about this, and I have to say thank you to Han. So Han is actually my neighbour, and she was really helpful. When I said I was coming to China, she put together a document with loads of recommendations of places to visit. And so the reason why I'm doing this whole Yunnan part of my trip here in China is because of her, really, her suggestions of visiting Kunming, Dali, Linjiang, and doing it as like kind of a multi-day journey. So yeah, thank you Han if you're watching this. This is all because of you. It's about a 52-minute drive because we're staying in the Ancient City. So we can see we're here and we're at the bottom of the lake. And we're going to be going almost a quarter of the way up. So, yeah. I have a feeling there's going to be some amazing views here. Wow, just look at these mountains over here. So it's actually not located on the lake, but it's almost located between 2 kind of highways either side. So you can see we are entering it now. This that we're driving through, and you can see that there's also a limit on what type of vehicles can be here and at what speed. Wow. Very narrow streets here. I have a feeling I'm going to be going down that direction over there in a minute. Wow. I feel like we're heading on a track here. Haha. Right. Looks like the thing to do here is to get a moped. It's the best way to get about. Wow. Oh, we're going this way. Wow. Huh. It's so quiet here. I'm kind of not focusing on where I'm going either, which isn't helpful because you have to remember to get back to that main thing. There's a square. Huh. Wow. Here. Wow. Dali Old Courtyard, boutique inn. Wow. Look at these. Oh wow. I'm staying here. This is crazy. So this is where we are here. We're in the Ancient City. So it's just a little bit further away from the lake. Wow.
You just go directly from here. It's our kitchen.
Ah, to the left?
Yeah, to the end.
To the end. Okay, perfect. Amazing.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay,
I can hear the school now. Oh, this is crazy.
This one, it's a super like upgrade.
Ah, thank you. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, it's huge. Come and check out my room with me here in Dali. It is gorgeous. I can't believe it. So we're coming in through the door here, and then you've got this huge room. It's massive. We've got, to start off with, a little coffee table area where you've got like tea making facilities and some bottled water. And this is really cute, this table. I've just actually been having a little cup of tea sat here on this really comfy sofa, which is really nice. And look at the ceiling. You can actually see up there some of the roof tiles are like glass, so that's quite interesting. So there's light shining through, and you've also got this kind of chandelier up here. And look at these wooden beams. They're like, it's like an actual tree that's been used here, and then the wooden beams just go up and up and up. You've got a television, and you've got this little seating area here, which is super cute as well. So you can just basically sit here whilst maybe whoever else you're staying with is getting up in the morning. You can just sit here or have your tea. So let's check out the bed. Okay. Wow. That is nice. And then the amazing view through the window over there. Okay, so let's show you around then to the bathroom. The bathroom is through the other side of here, and I was shocked when I got here because I wasn't expecting this, but I've got an open top bath which I cannot wait to use. It's been over a month since I've had a bath. It was in India the last time I had a bath. Obviously I've showered before in between then, but sometimes you just want to lay in a bath and just rest, relax. So that's where I'm going to be tonight. You've got this massive shower here, which has got a big shower head and all of the things you need: body wash, conditioner, shampoo, even another shower head here if you need it. I put my hand here. It's a Japanese toilet, which has got all of these features here: towels, you get some slippers there, bath mats, and then this is really nice as well. It's like a vanity kit. I quite like how they're all in different shaving kits, wooden comb, shower caps. I've never seen that before, where it's like inside a wooden box. I don't know, maybe that's not amazing, but for me that was something I was like, oh, that's different. And again, just the ceiling space, it's crazy. So you've got a little glass door here, you can see that across between the bathroom, and then you've got a wardrobe where you've got dressing gowns, you've got slippers, and these slippers look really comfy. So then the view. So all the windows you have in the room open and close, and they have got like a lock here, so you can close them. There is only just like a paper here to protect, but if you open this, What you can also do is you can also close the blinds if you want privacy. And you can reduce these blinds down, or if you want to maybe stop some of the bugs coming in. I'm going to have to go and explore now the old town, so let's go have a look. I'll put a link to this property in the description below, so if you do want to book this property, then I think I booked it on booking.com, so yeah, the link will be down there. I've just taken a picture of the entrance of the hotel because I swear I'm not going to be able to find it. The building's like 2 or 3 buildings back from the actual road. And this road, to be fair, as long as I come down this road, it pretty much just ends at that building behind me, and then it's just down a narrow corridor, and then on the right there's another town just a bit higher up, which is about a 40-minute drive, which is also a historical old town. But it feels a bit silly for me to drive and leave here when I'm here. I should probably explore here first, and then I can always do that tomorrow if I feel like it. Or if not, the other option I've got is the Three Pagodas, which is also a really popular place, not far away. So I can also do that tomorrow. But today I think I'm just going to stay here and just explore this. Because it's not until you look on the map you realise how big it is. Like, you might think, oh, it's maybe like 4 or 5 streets, but I don't know what the square mileage is of the place here, but it's big. One of the things you need to be aware of is also in the accommodation I'm in, when I was going up the stairs, I hit the top of my head quite hard. Something to be aware of when you've got these small buildings. Okay. Very odd. Very strange. This is crazy. It's promoting Thailand. Maybe it's something to do with visiting Thailand. Interesting. But that's not a food place. Oh, if I just keep walking up this way, I'm going to hit a McDonald's. Wow. I really don't want to go in, but I feel like I have to, just because it looks so amazing. Like, it doesn't look like a McDonald's at all. They've even got a golden arches Chinese lantern over there. This is ridiculous. I might come back here and get a McFlurry after I've had my lunch, but I'm not eating in here. I've not come all this way to have a McDonald's. Ni hao. Aha. Oh, so soups, mainly rice noodles, wild rice noodles. Okay, yeah, let's try it. Let's go. So this is with rice noodles, yak meat, smooth sailing across the bridge rice noodles. Wow, that one's a lot. That's too much for me. This one, please. Yes. Oh wow. Look at this. This is the bridge. Although not much water's going to get under that. Oh my gosh, so where do we even start with this? So it looks like you got lettuce. What are these? I want to say it's not celery. This is coriander. Yes. These look exciting. They're fried and they're crispy. Eggs. Raw eggs. Noodles. Tomato, fish, white fish. Another type of fish maybe. And then meat. Oh, wow. It's huge. This lady's going to help explain it to me. Aha. So you mix the egg together. Ah, and then it gets cooked in here. So then all of the meat's been put in there. Wow, the heat coming off this thing, it's super hot. And then the fish goes in. Ah, mushroom. Aha, then noodles. Tomato. And then other noodles. And crispy... What is this? Crispy fried pork. Aha, yes, yes. Mmm. And then the lettuce goes in. And the chives. And then the coriander and spring onion. Ha! So it all gets cooked in here, and then all the noodles. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow, look at this. This actually looks like a piece of art. I'm going to start off with the crispy pork. Mmm. Wow, I mean that crispy pork is not crispy now, it's soft and gooey, but it's nice. Mmm. Mmm. That's so tasty. Mmm. I think I'm done. I mean, there's still loads left. But I can't eat any more. That was good. I do actually feel quite full now. Even after just some noodles and soup. That was tasty. Just being between these two mountains and seeing that lake down there is very impressive as well. It's interesting as well, a lot of shops here say workshop. There's like a bakery workshop, there's a daily fresh milk workshop. So let's see what this actually means. It says fresh milk. Is this fresh milk? Is this the flavour? Let's have a look. So, you've got rose handmade yogurt. You've got black grain, grape, mango, watermelon, or dragon fruit. Can I get a small portion of rose handmade yogurt, please? So when it says workshop, maybe it was made earlier during the day, or maybe you get to see it being made now. Yeah, hi. I wonder what this is. It's rose jam. Aha. And then there's some more yogurt added in. Interesting. So it's like got a layer in the middle. Oh, that's nice. It definitely just tastes of rose. It's nice. If not a little bit fragrant. Disappointed though, it wasn't much of a workshop, was it? I'm going to try and find a part of this ancient town that's not so shop filled. I'm guessing there is like more authentic buildings. What is this? I think it's a llama. I'm so confused, why is there a llama just sat there? This makes no sense to me. Why this guy is just like chilling down here. What's the purpose of him being here? Okay, so it's like milk, powdered pastry, and it's like a square, it's almost like a hard, this is so interesting. I've never seen this before. So it's like a block of like, so I thought this was cheese, just because I thought, oh, it must be cheese because it's hard, but it's not cheese. And look, it's in all of these different flavours. So you've got like matcha, coconut, purple potato. We'll try this chocolate one. I can't describe to you the texture of it. I'm trying to think what it tastes like. You know, if you bought a crunchy bar and if you soaked it, the inside of it, I would imagine that's what that tastes like. Try purple potato. Because it's like a bit crispy, but also a bit flaky. Dried meat floss. What is dried meat floss? Okay. Oh wow, that is something. I think I'll go for some Oreo one. I'm trying to find where it is though. I mean, I could just ask. Oreo. Oreo?
36.
36. Ah. Thank you. 正常. Now this looks a little less shoppy, doesn't it? Although it is absolutely surrounded by shops everywhere. But it's really interesting. This structure has got on all four corners smaller two-tier ones that are on the ground level, like these little seating areas here. And then all the way around it as well is all this water. And then a bridge basically to get over. So it's like a moat. Super interesting. So that's some kind of gate, I think. But look at it, it's beautiful. Wait, what? This is ridiculous. This is a Starbucks coffee. No. Oh my god, I'm going in. So excited. I should be this excited for Starbucks. Oh, it's so cool in here. Can I have the dark chocolate with your frappuccino with cream? That is so cute, a little coffee cup. I'm gonna write my name in it, obviously. Just don't have a pen. We have to write on someone else's page. I absolutely love how they're actually Starbucks have made these books. And I thought I'd explored a large part of the old town, but literally we've only done this, which I'd say is probably like a 1/4, if that. And all I've done is 2 roads. So you start to really see how big this place all is. I'm going to check out some of these later, potentially places for dinner, because there's loads of food places more so on this street. But it's actually so hot in the sun right now. Can't describe it. I've had a little bit of a nap here at the hotel. There's no air conditioning in the room, so that's one of the downsides, is that I think also because I'm on the top floor, the heat from the roof, there are like 3 or 4 different fans on, but yeah, it's pretty warm. So it might not feel like it makes sense for me to have tea when it's hot, but when I had this tea yesterday that I bought in Kunming, it actually reduced all my sunburn, so it was pretty good. It's a white tea. Yeah, hotel have been kind enough to make some for me and follow the process of washing the tea, which is removing the first part of the water through and throwing it away, but also using it to warm up the cup. So the hotel also offers calligraphy.
You never did it before?
No, never before. So this is the first time. Okay, so start at the top here. Basically, I'm just following along the stencil here, and I've got some ink from this bottle here with some water, and then now I've got my brush. Oh no, too much ink. So I'll try this one first because it's quite easy. So it's just a dash, and then
It looks like it. It's means day.
Day.
Or the sun.
Ah.
Just this one word.
I don't know if that's right. That doesn't mean exit, does it?
It's true. Just like this.
Ah. Exit. Okay, yes.
But separately, if just this part, it means mountain. So it's 2 mountains together, like exit.
Yes, yeah. Okay, I'm going to try and do my name. So my name is this in Chinese. I think that's okay. I don't think it's great. This is a very complicated last character here. I might try one more time. So I asked the lady on the reception if she knows what this means, and she got it straight away. She said I was very good. She said that it's very clear, but interestingly she was explaining that like a lot of the characters in here, if you actually start to even just change elements of this, then it can get into a different meaning. So these two symbols, if you separate them, like this means mother, this apparently means soldier generally on its own, but then if you extend the legs it could also mean mud. And then this symbol here at the top, it can also have other meanings as well if you start to, if even just the slightest things are different, like if, for example, there's nothing underneath here, it has a completely different meaning. So I am very impressed with this, because this is my second attempt. That was attempt number 1, and then I realised I have to go bigger. I am so happy with that. Very confused, because the temple in front of me has got a cross on the top of it, so there's Jesus on the cross. But it's not your traditional looking church, is it? You can see there's a cross right at the top there. Wow, this is mind-blowing. I mean, I've seen a lot of churches in my time, because whenever you travel, churches are always a thing to go and see. But this is interesting. Look at the design and the unique detail here. This is all very traditional for this area. And some of this is what I saw, the style of this was at the minorities village in Kunming. But then when you go inside, the Catholic church in Mengfu-Ying. Wow. Wow, that is the most interesting and unique Catholic church I think I've seen. It's a little bit different now, and I thought this would be the case because the later it's going to get in the evening, I think the busier and louder it's going to get. There's lots of different bars and cafes and places where they have people playing live music, and as you can probably just hear, because I can barely hear myself talking, I'm having to talk louder just so I can remember, I can focus on what I'm saying. I imagine there's quite a nightlife around here. We're going to find out. I'm going to go get some hot pot first, because after I was offered some hot pot in Kunming yesterday, it was amazing. It blew my mind. I want to find some more. So once I've done this, then I'm not going to stay out late. I'm just going to be out for a little bit. So we'll see what that looks like. Butter hot pot. Let's see. Right, it's okay, we can do this. You guys are seeing the full experience here in China of how you get around not knowing what things mean. You take screenshots in apps and then translate it, or have a second phone. Wow, 5 people or more? I can't, that's too much for me. Spicy full hot pot. I'm a bit confused of what I'm ordering, and actually I don't mind, because at lunchtime that turned out alright. Just not getting a vibe from that place. It's empty, no one's eating. So let's keep going. We've got so many options. Ni hao. Ni hao. Is it hot pot? Wild mushroom hot pot meal for 2 person. Yes. Whoa. So the hot pot is inside the bowl. Wow. Oh, they smell amazing. It smells like pastry. It's got lettuce here. There were so many different types of mushrooms. Some mushrooms that I've never even seen before, actually. So there was, I think, 6 in total, including this like purple type of mushroom, which I was really interested to see how that tasted.
So then the cake, or more like pastry, that was given to me, I could eat whilst I was waiting for the hot pot. But it was so strange, it tasted like rose, which it actually did have inside, so good guess. And then the guy started to add in all of the different mushrooms into the hot pot. Then he started to add all the chicken in. Now, all of the food was sat inside the hot pot, but I had to wait for about 20 minutes for it to cook. The reason for this is that if the meat isn't properly cooked, obviously you can get ill. Because I had food poisoning already, I didn't want to risk it. So they give you a little timer so you can check when the 20 minutes is up, then you can eat your hot pot. So one of the things they asked me is whether I wanted any seasoning. So at the back of the restaurant, they have all these different seasonings and there's a recommended recipe, but I asked for some help because I wasn't really sure. All the translations didn't really come through correctly. So thankfully the waiter was really kind and he helped me make the super secret sauce with all of the different ingredients. So then after I had my sauce, it was back to watching the hot pot, which had now started to boil, and it was almost ready to eat. And yeah, if I started off, of course, with just the mushrooms, because that was why I was there. They were super tasty, very soft, but also very unique in their taste. The guy started to add in actually the meatballs for me so they could begin cooking. And then what he said you do is you take the food out of the hot pot, put it into a smaller pot to cool down, and then you put it from that smaller pot, dip it in the seasoning to eat it. So yeah, it felt like a lot of pots, but it was really tasty. So the mix of spices was particularly tasty. The secret sauce was definitely very good. I did try the chicken, but I'm not a fan of chicken on the bone, so I'll be honest, it wasn't really, I think I left it. But what I did like though with the meatballs, like once they'd cooked, they were really tasty as well. But yeah, that chicken on the bone, there wasn't really much meat on it. So I didn't really see the point of trying to tackle it when I had so many mushrooms to eat. So yeah, I learned the hard way, trying to think I could speed up the process by just eating straight from the hot pot, but that was not the thing because yeah, it's too hot. You need it in a different pot so it cools down first, which all in all, I was super happy with. Very tasty.
That was absolutely amazing. I loved that. 6 different types of mushrooms in a hot pot, and I felt really looked after there by the guy. He was very friendly. He explained everything to me, how the process worked, how to eat the soup first, and yeah, felt very well looked after. It was a total of 114 Chinese yuan. I think I keep saying yen, and it's not yen, it's Japanese yen. It's Chinese yuan. So I think that equates to around maybe £11, which is crazy when you think about how much food there was there. If you were to buy that in the UK, that would be at least £35 to £40. I feel like I need to have some fruit. Ni hao shu yingu ma? What is this fruit here?
Sabu.
Kill feet. So not every time does the translation work, I think, on here. It might be like a local dialect or maybe a different, not Chinese. I think I'm going to be brave and try one of these. But let me see which one. Okay, I'm going to go with the handmade guava lemon tea. Let's try it out. You got little bits of guava on the inside. It feels a little bit like when I went to Japan and we went into the Alps, like the kind of the style of building, very historical, but then it's almost a little bit like Vegas in a way, which was maybe different from my expectation. When it was ancient town, I thought maybe there won't be so many shops, it will more just be like old historical buildings, and I mean there is. Wow. It looks like I found the route up. Just got all the food markets down here. So much choice of food. Just look at this. So I just stumbled across this hairdresser's literally as I was about to walk home. I've asked them if I can have a haircut because it's already getting way too long. So let's see what a haircut in China is like. Okay. And lay back. Oh my gosh. I'm getting a massage. This feels so strange to have somebody washing my hair and then also something rubbing my legs and going up and down my back. Getting like a back massage at the same time. This is so strange. That was interesting, getting a massage whilst also getting a hair wash. That's looking good already. It's nice and smooth and straight. And I think I've just realised why this gown has got a big plastic patch here. So people can read their phone whilst they're getting their hair cut. Look at that. Wow. Back in the massage suit. Some products. Look at this. This is great. Bye bye, Dali. Bye bye. This place was absolutely beautiful. So that's the end of my time here in Dali. I was hoping to get out this morning and go some places, but it didn't happen. I had a call late last night, well, early hours of this morning, but because of the time difference with the UK, so I didn't get to sleep until 3 in the morning. So it's been a slow morning today, but that's okay. I've been in the best accommodation for that kind of slow, wonderful morning. Had a beautiful breakfast. Just heading now, walking back to where we can get to a car for pickup to head back to the train station, and then we'll be heading to the mountainous region of Linjiang, which is going to be my next video. So if you want to see that, then hit that subscribe button below. That video will be out after this one, where we're going to be exploring some more of the natural beauty here in China. As always, thank you for watching, and if you like this video, then please hit that like button, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.